Hafsa, Namira, Uzma, Vivo, rename, Huma, Maria. Mute yourself. Good morning, all. Yes, good morning, all of you. Mute yourselves.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Vivo 1603. Rename. Who is that? Vivo 1603. Rename that device. Am I audible, Vivo 1603? If I am, rename yourself. Click on your name and go for rename. Get registered with your name. Maria, mute. Yes, Ruksar, hello? 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 Ruksar? जिनमें पाल इसको చిన్మయి అదే బ్రష్ అది చేసుకున్నా నువ్వు చేసుకున్నావు. Yes, somebody with the name Vivo. How many times should I say the same? To rename yourself? Or otherwise respond, who is that girl? Let me know. How can I present the attendance as Vivo? Shall I remove that? Vivo 1603, yes. What was the class which we have discussed? Book format na yendi leka kaal mein kaal isko కూర్చొని ఎత్తురేనా. Yes, can anyone repeat just a revision?
Yes, we learned about the three classifications of digital computer, which is purpose, size, and function. Purpose is further classified in two, which is special purpose and general purpose. Special purpose are designed to perform a specific task by the users on the daily basis. They are embedded or not standalone. They are connected to some circuits or devices and not
Very good.
versatile.
Yes.
Example, telephone pulses. General purpose, they serve for all the purposes. They are versatile and versatile computers. It can perform any task for any purpose.
Yes.
Example, accounts, data, entertainment, or games.
Yeah.
Size, the second classification is size. It involves microcomputer, laptops, notebooks, tabs, mini computers, program computers, etc. Whereas microcomputers are they are also called as the personal computers, which is very portable. It consists of microprocessor as its CPU. It serves one person at a time. It is combined with the memory, ALU, control unit, and input and output devices, and perform the functions at a very high speed. Example, home computers. Mini computers, it is a small size computers which are expensive. It serves more persons or multiple users. They lie between mainframe and microcomputers. It uses 16-bit or 13-bit microprocessor with main CPU. Intel 80386, 80486, and Pentium are the processor of the computers. It is not capable of large memory or fast processing. Example, it is used for ticket reservation or banking. The operating system of these computers is Unix.
Yes, very good.
Programmable computers, they are portable or small in size. Example, personal digital assistants or personal information manager, smartphones, etc. It makes videos, appointments, and images. Laptops, they are very portable, small in size, can be carried anywhere. It has all the characteristics of desktops or PCs. It is mainly used at homes and offices. They contain LCDs, liquefied crystal display, picture tubes, pixels, LED, light emitting diode.
Yeah, very good. Very good. It was Amina. Yes, very good. Well done. It's very clear. Yes. So coming to another classification, like in that only, let me go through the rest of the things, like size wise, which she said just now. Yes, size wise we had micro, mini, programmable and laptop. Okay, so next we have desktop or personal computers. Yes, I guess I am clearly audible and I'll continue with the class now. Yes, desktop or personal computers, like which we are seeing desktops. Most of the labs have that. Yes, yes or no? Even the software organizations or the institutions or the banks or the offices which are doing what is happening, laptop which could be put on the lab or which is moved, but whereas desktop, it is fixed onto some sort of table, or you could say some sort of arrangement will be there in a particular place. Yes, that is what you call it as a desktop. Personal computers, they are most widely used computers, which we could say across the world they are most widely used. Yes, and as they are placed on the desk, as we have said, like, so they are also known as the desktop computers. And obviously, as it is even for home purpose also, they are equipped with more main and primary memory and secondary memory. And as they are mainly used for managing the personal data of a particular user. See, now madam, offices may, how could the person use personal? Yes, it there may be arising a doubt, but when coming to personal, rather than, see, there will be different departments in an organization, like financial or marketing or sales or etc. What is happening? They access their own part of the data, being an employee of an organization. Apart from that, they may have privileges to see some social sites when working. It's not that they always work and work and work. Yes, at times they may switch on to some sort of entertainment or some sort of news as what is going on. Yes or no? So they could, at times, not always, but they could even make use of some sort of their personal things also. Apart from that, they'll be accessing their entirely, most of the time they'll be accessing the organization or the institution data, or whatever you could say, any sort of organization. So what I want to say is, this desktop as personal computers are mainly used for managing the personal data of the company. Yes, most of the times. Yes, and even if it is coming to e-commerce also, to know what is their level in the market, they may analyze about the other companies also. Maria Shalibanda, mute yourself. Kamarunisa Shalibanda, mute. See the voice, it's disturbing, something like it's like eating. Please don't do that. Mute yourself. The reason I don't mute is I don't want you to trouble you when I'm not audible. Huh? Kadi. Netti.
వాళ్ళు ఇంకొచ్చితేనే అట్లా వచ్చింది. కేయు రావద్దు.
ఏమో వేసింది ఇప్పుడు రాదు అది. Yes, girls. Yeah, carrying on. So obviously, if it is even for personal computer, like as a student, now we'll be learning FIT, so Windows operating system is needed. In further, like you'll be learning C, C++, Tally, or some sort of Python or Java. Even not only you, some people at your home also, they might be learning. Yes or no? So depending on the, again, girls, ऐसा नहीं है कि system है उसमें पूरे softwares you could dump into. No, depending on the configuration, the softwares can be added. So what I want to say is, apart from configuration also, like number of softwares can be installed on these computers to perform various kinds of data processing operations. And obviously, as we know, desktop, we know that it is somewhat greater than your laptop. Yes or no? So we know that personal computers, आपको तो मालूम है ना, the LEDs or LCDs or the old CRT, cathode ray tube monitors, they are large in size when compared to your laptop and notebook computers. पहले तो hierarchy में notebook is the one which is very small, then it is a laptop, then it is a PC or desktop. Like they all could be used for personal use, where the softwares could be installed by us, and where we could enrich the system as and how we like. Okay. this is all about all about your, like they go one and the same, like the features will be one and the same exclusively for personal use. Okay, like if it is desktop computers in an institution or like in an organization, then the task may be different. Otherwise, if it is at home, the things go same, one and the same. Okay, now it is the mainframe computers. Yes. Okay, nobody's asking me the picture. Even I too forgot to take the picture. 1 second. Yes, girls, you could see the mainframe, the size of the mainframe computers, you could see here. Like it's very large, and even the day before, now also, she said, Amina discussed this mainframe where it contains, like when multiple keyboards or multiple sort of what do you say, input output devices are connected, there will be more people working on it with more operating systems. And even multi-user, what you could say, multi-user operating system means there will be more than one person who will be operating simultaneously. Yes, a mainframe computer is very large in size, a computer capable of handling, processing very large amounts of data. You could go through this, like this important points I have discussed the day before. And they have main, secondary, and main memory storage, where they contain multiple CPUs. Yes, if multiple CPUs, then multiple keyboards, what do you say, output devices, etc. Okay, so you could see here in a mainframe several computer terminals which basically contain keyboard and monitor are plugged into a single mainframe. Girls, please make a note of this point, like several computer terminals which basically contain just the keyboard and mouse, so as to supply the input, and the monitor are plugged into a single mainframe, and where they act as an input output device to the mainframe. Girls, I hope you are understanding. Mainframe now, like it's a huge system where you could call something, like if you come to client server architecture or later times, when you call where large data is being stored and you have to access the data, then suppose if it is railway reservation system or a ticket reservation system or something regarding the government where it is taking the survey. Yes, then what is happening, your Aadhaar cards or Me Seva, what is happening, there will be some system at the back end which will be taking some millions of instructions of data. Yes or no? Validating the data, checking out the data, and ignoring the data, a number of things go on. So this is possible through your mainframe, because large amounts of data has to be stored. And even when it has to be stored, अगर बोल रहे कि हम बार बार store करना है, कहाँ से store करता है, it is we who have to give the instructions, yes, or some sort of data, then it will store. And not only storing, when it comes to storing, it checks out all the validations of the data. Like validations is nothing but whether what we are giving is correct or not, is it true or not, or something sort of things go accordingly. What I want to say, what I want to discuss about mainframe computers is, like they are used for storing, or you could say processing, large amounts of data, where there will be more main memory and more secondary memory, and moreover many computers or the terminals which you could call attached to that mainframe with their own IO devices. Okay, so you could see, like it is being said, like even you could, after seeing the size, you could see what could you analyze, they take a lot of space. Yes, and yes, they can support hundreds of users at one point of time. Okay, so the next one is supercomputers. Yes, supercomputers. You could see the screen. Like supercomputers, like whatever we have discussed, something about the best. Yes or no? Super. The same could be analyzed with what do you say? Systems also, like kya performance, the super performance. Rather than something ordinary, there is something extraordinary which makes the things happen. Then the word comes as super. So coming back to supercomputers, they are the most powerful computers, and they are mostly used for scientific calculations. Even these sort of computers, they are used for scientific and engineering applications where a large database, as we have discussed, like databases. What do you mean by database? Database is nothing but something, large collection of data, related data, interrelated data is stored at one place, then you call it as a database. I repeat, girls, what is a database? Large amounts of interrelated data which is stored at one place, you call it as a repository or a database. Okay, so obviously if it is for storing purpose में, always if it is for large amounts of storing, तो क्या होता है यहाँ पे main memory and secondary memories will be very huge. Okay, and supercomputers are very expensive. You could not imagine, like it's not a normal person who could do efforts to buy, or not needed also basically, but it is used for scientific and engineering applications, as we have discussed, extremely for those applications only. Excuse. So they are the most
I
fastest.
can't listen anything from you.
Check your network, ma. Check your network. Once you check your network, is it the same for everybody? Sonobia is facing issue. Is it for everybody?
No,
ma?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
So,
No, ma'am.
आपका ना you plug in your earphones or microphones, whatever, and you check your, yeah, you check your network connectivity. If it is not working, switch on the mobile data if you have. Okay, just log in and switch on to your mobile data. Yes, coming back, as I said, supercomputers, like they are very fastest and expensive, and yes, multi-processors will be involved in such a Nazmeen, am I not audible to you also? Sanobia Sultana, you mute yourself, ma. There is something which is some disturbance from your side. You mute yourself. You click on call over internet. Maria Khatun, mute yourself. Maria Khatun. Nazmeen, mute. Sanubia, you have some problem because when only the voice is from your side, and here it is not showing, but still only you are unmuted and the disturbance is from you. You try to check it out, Sanubia Sultana. Yes. Yes, now you could see the screen, like you could imagine a supercomputer. What it is, you could see here. Yes, these computers cost in millions of dollars and owned by countries of very large business organizations. They are used exclusively for nuclear research and forecasting weather patterns. Nazmeen, what happened, ma? Yes, girls, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
If it is
ma'am.
for
Yes,
1
ma'am.
to
You're audible.
Nazmeen, aapka, you check with your, I have to post them personally. See, there is continuously some sort of disturbance from the back end and they are not rectifying. I don't know what is the issue. Yes, girls. Lots of disturbance. Yes, supercomputers, they are very useful, or they are mainly used for the purpose of nuclear research. Yes, and moreover for they are used across the countries where it costs millions of dollars. You could imagine. Yes. Now, what is it's a clearly a point to be understood. What is the difference between mainframe and supercomputers? As even it has multiprocessors, this also has multiprocessors. Then supercomputers, all, what does it do? Executing few programs as fast as possible, whereas mainframe uses its power to execute many programs concurrently. Yes, you have to understand this difference. Few programs will be processed by supercomputers as fast as possible, whereas mainframe computers, they do task one after the other concurrently, simultaneously, one after the other, whereas the supercomputers, they all take it once and make the processing very fastly. But whereas the mainframe computers, what they do, they process whatever the things given to them one after the other. Okay, what to do means, what should I do, ma? Nazmeen?
A mainframe will do one after the other.
Yes, it does concurrently. And this supercomputers, few
Will do
programs will be
together
taken.
on.
Yes, they, like depending on the processes, whatever it has to do, like it takes and does the processing very fastly. बोलते हैं ना, it takes not segregately, separately नहीं लेता, it takes and does the processing एक साथ लेके करता है, whereas mainframe, after finishing off with one task and then it goes to the other task. Like not exactly, even if it is running also, see what happens, might, if you come to database, you'll understand whether it could be small or large. What will happen is there will be some sort of mechanisms where time slots even will be given to the processes. तो क्या होता है, वो time slots में even the first process is not completed, if it is time for second process, then they will be admitted. जैसा आपको पासपोर्ट जाते हैं ना, एक what will happen, the scenario, you'll be waiting outside, though you are not called, but you will be made seated inside where the persons will be addressing the first person only. Yes or no? So even it happens the same even in the computer also, where concurrently leta hai, depending on the time slots, they will be taking the processes into consideration, where the first process, as I said, if it is not completed also, it takes the second process and tries to begin off with the first, otherwise the first one will be on hold and it starts processing the second one. Okay, in higher languages you call it as a thread, thread, like in Java. This is all in future you'll be learning. Okay, so this is what concurrently means, like simultaneously, one after the other, like though one is running also, other will be called, that is what you call it as concurrency. Okay, so the last category and which we end up is nothing but your classification by function. Now I want to say, like server, workstation, embedded computers and information appliances. Yes. What is a server? Don't see and tell me. What do you mean by server?
Server is like a head of all networks, or we can say where all the networks will go first and it will answer, something like that.
Yes, very good. Some sort of correlation is there. Yes, before going to the server, there will be a client. The client will request, just like we go to a hotel where we don't request. Okay, we order, or we place an order for the things which we want. Yes or no? What will be called, the bearer or the server? In olden days, they used to call as server. Now we call them in a proper manner with all the things changed. So what happens? We request or we place an order. After some time, we are furnished with the things whichever we want. Yes or no? So what I want to say is, client server scenario where the client requests, and the client, what is the client is nothing but, please Rukhaya, mute yourself. Mariam, mute. Yes, so the client requests and the server responds. Now let me tell you very clearly. Now what is the client? Like, you go for a browser. What is a browser which you use, Can anyone tell me? What do you mean by browser? Huh?
Chrome.
Yes.
Google Chrome.
Yeah, and
Websites.
no, websites. Okay, what are the web browser? Before Chrome, it was
Firefox.
Internet websites.
yes,
UC
Mozilla,
browser.
UC browser, and the prominent one which we have used.
Google.
No,
Google.
apart Google Chrome, छोड़ के बेटा,
Google.
Internet Explorer. Yes or
Wikipedia,
no?
ma'am. Wikipedia.
No, Wikipedia is something which tells you about something, not Wikipedia. Browser, like we have seen Internet Explorer, yes or no?
Yes.
E symbol रहता था. Apart from that, now it is Chrome, and for iOS you have Mozilla, Firefox. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. These are all you call it as web browsers. Means for browsing. Browsing, surfing means to know, to like by typing some URL or the address, जैसा कि www.usmania.ac.in, www.msacademy.in, इसको क्या बोलते हैं अपन? URL बोलते हैं. So coming back, now what is happening from your browser or from your computer, when the system is connected to an internet, you are typing as www.ou.usmaniauniversity.ac.in. Yes, what is happening? You will be directed towards, जैसा आप क्लास ग्रुप में बोलते हैं ना, मेरे को क्लास में लेके जाओ, क्लास में लेके जाओ, हालांकि हम कोई नहीं लेके जा सकते, क्लास में लिंक ही लेके जा सकता है. Yes or no? So when you click on that link, when you are typing that link and press enter, you are directed towards the Usmania site. Yes or no? From the Usmania site, whatever, they will have a number of things. They will be coming to know what exactly the things will happen. Like you will be getting whatever the things, whatever the services provided by them. Like it could be, it is about the employees, it is about the students, it is about the engineering colleges, everything about OU you could find in that particular site. The site serves you. Yes or no? So क्या हो रहा है वहां पे? Something which is you are getting blue in color. Yes or no? When you click on that, then things happen for you. Do you agree or not, girls?
Agree. It shows
Yes.
particular
ma'am.
website.
No, server also stores amount, huge repository है बेटा डेटा का. वही बोल रहे ना, अब समझो डिग्री कॉलेजेस n नंबर ऑफ कॉलेजेस है, सिर्फ एक डिग्री कॉलेज का लिस्ट रहता है आपको? No, your siblings may be doing engineering, and one may be doing BSc also, and the others, your cousins, may be doing something which is related to OU. Distance भी करते ना, तो इतने
Yes.
लोगों का डेटा कहाँ पे है? When you are typing, when you browse as a regular student, you will get the data. When your cousins, one of your cousins browse the data for distance education, they will also get the data. As being employee, one of the persons in your home being the employee of OU, they also will get the details of OU. Yes.
Yes.
What is happening? There is large amount of data which is being stored. When you click on whatever you want, you are getting back the response. So what I want to say is, there is client and server, client request and server response. That's all. As of now, you remember the client request, the request is done through the browser, and the server response. And the server, it refers to the computer which is as I said, which is intended, which is especially supposed to provide the services that the user wants, that the user requests through the means of browser. You call it as a client. Okay, so certain servers, they are referred like, see, अभी जाके आप रेलवे टिकटिंग सिस्टम में हॉल टिकट टाइप करे तो कुछ आता उसमें? नहीं आता ना? आता? Yes, girls, do you get something?
No.
You will not get.
No.
So what is happening? Railway reservation system also, there will be all the trains data recorded in a particular thing, which you call it as a server, indirectly a database, large repository of interrelated data. Yes or no? So when you are typing to and from, and as I said, you are getting your all the details, all the stuff whichever you want. What I want to say is, some servers are related to serve you with a specific task, and as I said, like servers could be categorized like exclusively for printing, exclusively for files, and exclusively for database servers. जैसा कि थोड़े servers ऐसे रहते, only they are now. If even coming back to railway system only in Malakpet, if you enter the details, what is happening, the ticket will be automatically generated. Have you observed this? Platform tickets, nahi to local tickets of MMTC, prior MMTC, not this metro rails, prior to metro rails, there were MMTs. Okay, if you type to and
Yes.
fro and to and from, and then you'll get a ticket automatically. So what I want to say is there will be servers exclusively serving that specific task. Some will be serving you with exclusively data, and some with yes, files, which you call it as a file server, and some are exclusively used for printing purposes, where you call it as print servers. I don't know what is the problem today, girls. Juveria Rahin, should I tell you repeatedly? It's understood now from your side. Why don't you mute, ma? Rahin Juveria. Oh my God, they don't understand. Why? I don't know. Don't make me feel like I'm teaching KG kids, ma. Come on. Please try to understand. Yes, this is what I want to say about the servers. They only for serving specific purpose. Like they could be like database servers or file servers or print servers. Okay, what is a server? Server which serves, which responds. Kiska response deta hai unno? The client which requests. Okay, through sort of some browsing or browsers. Okay, then next one is workstation. Shall I leave the class? Yes, shall I leave? Yes, coming back to the next classification by function, the next one is your workstation. Okay, so workstation, only one person doing a task at one point of time, then you call it as a workstation. Okay, so like they could be used for audio video editing and some sort of scientific applications, or they may be typically even used for development of software. Okay, so they are intended to do a task. They are designed for the businesses rather than for, like they are totally for commercial use, rather than for businesses, rather than any domestic use like home usage. And workstation, generally it is designed for, as I said, for organizations, then where they could make use of graphic capabilities and which has large storage capacity and a powerful microprocessor. Yes, like any system can be made as a workstation, and these they what do you say, the performance lies between the personal computers and the mini computers. I repeat, girls, they are mainly designed, like the workstations are nothing but which are primarily aimed for developing of software development, or audio video editing, or some sort of multimedia, what you could say exactly. Okay, for that purpose they have been designed, and they are used for businesses rather than any domestic usage. And they have advanced graphic capabilities where they have large storage capacity, and moreover whatever the capabilities are there, they lie in between a personal computer and mini computer. Okay, this is about your workstations. I hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the last one, the last two categories are embedded. As I said, embedded is nothing but if you place something, wrapping up of something into something, yes, X into Y, the wrapping, the covering, just a chocolate is wrapped, outer cover, yes or no, embedded, that is what you call it as embedded in technical terms. Chocolate is nahi milta na, there is some attractive cover or something where, but if you open that and eat, you feel you can enjoy the taste. Similarly, embedding is nothing but placing into something, that is what you call it as embedded. Okay, so as you could see, embedded computers, the meaning itself suggests if it is embedded, then they are fixed into something else, yes, are fixed inside various electronic devices to automate and control their working. Okay, so like you could see, embedded devices or embedded computers, which we have discussed, like your microwave oven, your washing machine, yes, where they have some sort of things working out. Yes, they are saying the same, like a small digital computer which is fitted inside the digital washing machine controls the washing cycle of the machine. Yes. Yes, I hope you are understanding what is embedded computers. Yes, which we can see in our daily life. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and the last one is information appliances, where we get some sort of information, like you could see the basic calculations or playing the video games or multimedia browsing, internet, photography, they all come under your information appliances. Okay, so obviously information appliances, yes, information appliances, they are very easy to use portable computer devices which are designed to perform limited set of tasks, like information appliances where we can browse, where we can play, where some sort of multimedia games will be involved, then you call them as some information appliances. And obviously your mobile device or your iPod or what do you say, the tab, yes, indirectly the PDS, personal digital assistants, which serve you, even they could also be called as your they go one and same, though the name is different, but you could term the other term as personal digital assistants. जैसा कि अपन बोले ना, when it is coming to audio video, Alexa plays for you, yes or no, and voice recognition simultaneously, where you are getting whatever the input is given, based on that something in response you are getting, that is what you call it as like information appliances. Okay ma, so they are referred to as the mobile devices having limited functionality. Yes. And yes, a quick revision, digital computers, what we have discussed, classification by size. Yes, what are they? Mini, micro, laptop, desktop or PC, mainframe, super, more, and by function. Yes or no? What do you have by function? Server, workstation, embedded computers and information appliances. And purpose by size, you have sorry, purpose category by purpose, you have general purpose and specific purpose. Yes or no? And other category of types of computers is analog, and the last one is hybrid. So digital you have by size, by function and by purpose, which I have discussed all and winded up today, girls. And prior we have discussed what is analog computer and what is hybrid computer, the combination of both discontinuous data and continuous data, which is digital and analog, that you call it as hybrid computers. Analog works totally on continuous, or you could say which will be varying like the physical quantities which vary, like height, distances, temperatures, etc., the pressures, etc. So for that purpose you use analog computers. And digital we have seen, yes, where they take the data in the form of binary, where here in the analog it is taken in the form of signals, the combination of both is taken in hybrid, where some sort of you could, the best example which is cited is your hospital. Okay, नाजमीन बेटा सबको प्रॉब्लम है क्या? Is everyone facing the problem with my voice? Yes, girls. Nazima, she has some problem, maybe network issue, I don't know. Okay. See, this what happens if you disturb me. Yes, I'll take the attendance, ma. Malakpet
Yes, ma'am.
girls, please raise your hands, ma. Malakpet girls. See, could you realize what that stuff is going on? My God. Yes, 1 second, girls. Only 13 girls from Malakpet. Still anyone? Yes. Girls from Malakpet, please raise your hands. I could see less strength today. Why? And today, girls, I'll post the notes in Google. Okay, all the types of computers you could start writing. And we have done half of unit 1, where we have to do IO devices and something related to memory. So by next week we'll finish off, not even next week, this week we'll finish off with unit 1, ma. Okay, with all your cooperation and understanding. Yes, we'll try to finish it off. I hope you're all girls are understanding with no doubts and it's clear. Even let me be very particular about this, like the notes will be submitted, will be posted for you in Google Classroom. Okay, done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Still the girls are raising the hands, ma. I could see 3 girls. Amina Sohel, she left and she joined, maybe network issues. Girls, please let the icon be like that only, ma. Raise your hands, because आप nothing pains, you know. मोबाइल में हाथ उठा रहे ना, यहाँ पे हाथ उठाओ, आपके घर में नको उठाओ. I cannot see you. Lift the hands in the mobile. Raise your hands. Okay, बच्चे, thank you. Issue? Okay, girls, any doubts, ma? Let me know. Do you have any doubts, ma? Is it clear? Can you write all these answers, like what is a computer, what are its characteristics, what are the generations of computer, what are the types of computer? Can you write it? Yes, or you will you feel it difficult at the time of learning, ma? Tell me.
No, ma'am, Alhamdulillah, it's already easy. We already learned it.
Okay.
Ma'am, which series should we take of computer textbooks?
Rahin, I'll tell you once I get to know. As I said, that rushing with the textbooks is not the criteria now, as I'm explaining, and so I'm posting the notes. Not needed as of now. Let us wait for the days to go to the college. Okay. Once I come to know, once I get acknowledgement from the authority to release the publications of the book, then you can. क्या हो रहा है बेटा, आपको कई को टेक्स्ट बुक बोल रहे ना, एंड कंप्यूटर सीरियसली यू कैन नॉट रिलाई ऑन वन टेक्स्ट बुक. Okay, Rahin, once I come to know, I'll tell you. I'll surely let you know. Still any queries?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Mm.
I'm asking about practicals. When we will do practicals, ma'am, we will start MS Office.
They are from unit 3, ma. If they are from unit 3, when coming there, see the situation. Like, what to tell you? अभी तो क्लासेस शुरू हुए, आपको कब होने का था? You are supposed
Ma'am, I'm
to
just
write with
asking.
your yeah, ma, you can ask. That's what I'm saying. See, the situation is very worst, ma. Once, what I say is, if I start unit 3, na, then I'll be explaining the practicals here, where you could see and practice at your home. Okay. फर्स्ट लेट मी फिनिश ऑफ. नहीं बेटा, आपको क्या है, सिस्टम मालूम होना है पहले. सिस्टम नहीं मालूम होने से पहले व्हाट इज विंडोज, व्हाट इज वर्ड, एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर क्या है, सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर क्या है, विदाउट नोइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स. यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not that most of the people, they don't even know what the system is, ma. The what is a block structure of a system. So let them know, and we'll start probably, as I said, hardly in the month of February. By Feb end we'll start the practicals also. Don't worry. If I start doing practicals now, it takes hardly 20 to 30 regular classes to finish off Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Not a big deal. Hardly 1 month. Okay, ma. We'll start. Don't worry. Okay, still, but in the meanwhile, girls who are having system, na, you practice. Okay, you can practice Word, like typing in the Word and cut, copy, paste, and creating tables in Word. Yes, they are very important. Mail merge कैसा करना, ये सब देख लेते जाओ बेटा. Excel में what is a cell, how many sheets are there, what do you do in Excel, like what are the functions which are there in Excel, name box कहाँ पे है. You try to find out all these basic things if you have system. Okay, then it will be very easy for you even when I'm explaining the what do you say, practicals. PowerPoint, you know, you are very much aware, like creating some sort of presentation by making use of slides and the slide layouts, where in the design you have n number of slides and where you could apply animations, graphics, transitions. Yes, and you could make the presentation very elegant. Yes or no? These are all basic things. Though you don't know, don't be disappointed if you don't have systems. Well and fine, I'll cover all the things. And if you have systems, practice the ones which I have said. Okay, Kaisa, how to select the text, how to cut, how to paste it, what are the shortcuts of cut, copy, paste, and selecting all. So many things which you could learn even without a lecturer also, and you have to do that if you have a system. Okay, ma? Okay, with that I'll take a leave, and third period I think you might be having whatever the language class. Okay, acha, कौन on करते? Sara Beg will you be there for third hour? Shall I make you as host? Exactly at 11 o'clock you have to start that for your Arabic class. English है, Arabic है आपको?
English.
हाँ, Sarah, shall I make you host? Will you do it? Sarah left, I think. Are you there, Sarah? Yeah, she's there. I'm making you host, Sarah, so that you could make it from 11 o'clock. You could start it and admit all the people till your lecturer comes. Okay. Thank you all for being there. I'll post the notes by evening or afternoon. You please make a point that you all complete. Okay. And those who are not accessing Google also, don't worry. One fine day, I'll post everything for you. Okay, ma. Take care, all of you. Have a nice day. Bye bye, ma. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.